Hello everyone, my name is Nikhil sir of Support Classes, Hattori Vasti, Hudgi Road, Shulapur. We have started second chapter in Geography of Class 9 NCERT, that is Physical Features of India. In that we have studied some part of this topic in our previous videos. Those students our previous videos, please go through those videos. I have provided you links of videos in my description box. You can check my description box and please see those videos. Today we will move towards the next part of this chapter, that is second division of physiographic features of India. First, already we have studied in our previous video, that is the Himalayan mountains. Now we will move towards the next, that is the northern plain. While moving towards the second part, please student write down these hard words in your notebook. I hope you will understood it better the lesson while teaching. Please pause your video and please see and write down these hard words. Now we will move towards the second division, that is the northern plain. See here we can see the clearly in orange color the northern plains in India. These are situated here in Rajasthan, then here Rajasthan, then Punjab, then here Haryana, then some part of Uttarakhand, then Uttar Pradesh, then Bihar, then Assam, then some part of Meghalaya, then some part of Jharkhand and West. We can see of a northern plain. This is a picture has already given. See here. This is a image. This image has already given in your textbook. The northern plain, see here, they have shown with the number second. The northern plain has been formed by the interplay of the three major river systems, namely the Indus, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra along with their tributaries. If you see in this image, we can see these rivers. First river is Indus River, then second the Ganga River, see here, Ganga River, then Brahmaputra River, it is in east side of the country, see here, Brahmaputra River. And then this plain is formed of alluvial soil. This plain has formed with the alluvial soils. This is a soil. The deposition of alluvium in a vast basin lying at the foothills of the Himalaya over millions of years formed this fertile plain. It spreads over an area of 7 lakh square kilometer, means this northern plain with the alluvial soil covered with the 7 lakh square kilometer, the plain being about 2400 long and 240 to 320 kilometer broad. It is densely populated physiographic divisions with a rich soil cover combined with adequate water supply and favorable climate. It is agriculturally a very productive part of India, as we have seen in this image. The in depositional work in the lower, the velocity of the river decrease, which result in the formation of riverine islands. See here, we can see here the slope at the mountain side. The rivers coming from the northern mountains are involved in depositional work in the lower coast due to gentle slope. The velocity of the river decrease, which result in the formation of riverine islands. I think you know that Majuli in the Brahmaputra river is the largest inhabitant riverine island in the world. The river in their lower course split into numerous channels due to the deposition of slit. These channels are known as tributaries. Once again, I will tell you, their lower course split into of slit. These channels are known as tributaries. Sorry, distributaries. The northern plain is broadly divided into three sections. The western part of the northern plain is referred to as Punjab plain. In our previous image, I have shown you which states occupied by the northern plains. I will show you that slide. See here. If you see that slide, the western part of the northern plain is referred to as Punjab plain. See here, this is a Punjab formed by the Indus and its tributaries. Indus river is there here and their tributaries are there. The larger part of this plain lies in Pakistan and these parts is lies in the Pakistan. The Indus and its tributaries, the Jhelum. Now here Jhelum river is there. The Chenab, I will show the map of that rivers. Just wait. See here, if you see in this slide, you can see here Indus river, then Jhelum river, then again Chenab river is there in this side, then Ravi river is there, then Satluj, the basin river is there here. These originate and these rivers are originate in the Himalaya. This section of the plain is dominated by Diobus. Diobus is made up of two words. First one, do meaning to and up means water. Now we will move towards the next information. The Ganga plain extends between Ghaggar and Tista rivers. I will show you the Ganga river. If you see this map, we see here the Ganga river is there. See here, the Ganga river, and some part beside the river is occupied by the Ganga plain. It is spread over the states of North India, Haryana, Delhi, UP, Bihar, partly Jharkhand, and West Bengal in its state. If we see, we can see here the North India is there. This is a North India. See here, they are also mentioned northern plains. North India is there. Then Haryana is there. Haryana is here. Beside we can see here Delhi also. Delhi. Then Uttar Pradesh. See here Uttar Pradesh we can see here. Then partly Jharkhand. We can see here Jharkhand in this side. Then West Bengal in this side. Beside the here. Beside the Bangladesh. To its east of India, particularly in Assam, lies Brahmaputra plain. If we see the Brahmaputra plain in this side, the northern plain, if we can see the northern plain are generally described as a flat land with no variation in its relief. See here, northern plain is there here. Northern plain with a flat land with no variation in its relief. It is not true. These vast plains also have diverse relief features According to the variation in the relief feature, the northern plain can be divided into four regions. The river, after descending from mountains, deposits pebble in a narrow belt of about 8 to 16 km in width, lying parallel to the slope of the Shivaliks. I will show you some Shivalik ranges in the Shivalik hill. See here, we can see the Shivalik hill, and in these hills we can clearly see some are there. See here, just wait. If you see, the ranges are in this way. It is known as Bhabar. All the streams disappear with this Bhabar belt. Again, I will show you one slide that you will understood Himalaya is there. South of this belt, the stream and rivers re-emerge and create a wet, swampy and marshy region known as Terai. See here, we can see after that Bhaba Terai. This was a thickly forested region full of wildlife. The forests have been cleared to create agriculture land and to settle migrants from Pakistan after partition. Locate Dudhwa National Park in this region. I will show you one slide of Dudhwa National Park. See here, Dudhwa National Park in located in this region. The largest part of the northern plain is formed of older alluvium. They lie above the flood plains of the rivers and present to track like feature. This part is known as Banga. Just wait a student. We will move towards the previous side. In that you clearly see the Banga. After the Terai, first we have seen Himalaya, then Bamba, then Terai, then Banga. The soil in this region contains calcareous deposits locally known as Kangar. The newer, younger deposit of the floodplain are called Khanda. See here, we can see after that Khanda. They are renewed almost every year and so are fertile. The idea for intensive agriculture. I hope student you understood it better. If you have any queries regarding this point, please ask your doubt. We will clarify it. And please share this video to your friends, neighbor and relatives. Thank you.